Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to join me here today. At the end of each fiscal year, I have the special opportunity and privilege of creating this video and sharing with all of you the tremendous work that's going on here at Telecare. Last year, which ended in June 2011, was another inspiring year for all of us. Your hard work, your dedication, your passion, and your energy showed up and was evident in so many places. As just a few examples, last year we grew to include over 2,600 staff members here at Telecare in 65 programs in 7 states. In addition, you served over 20,000 individuals, helping them on their journey of recovery to reunite with their families, regain their sense of hope, and move forward in incredible ways. In addition, in a very difficult economy, we grew last year. We grew 7%. We added 9 new programs and in important areas like Pennsylvania, which is a new growth opportunity for us on the East Coast. Your dedication is so inspiring to me, and I am tremendously grateful. Your work makes a difference in the lives of so many people every day. This last year was also a time of tremendous change. In fact, in my 25-year history at Telecare, I don't think I've ever seen this much change. Although this change is creating some challenges, it's also creating tremendous opportunity, and in particular in the area of forensic mental health. There's a couple reasons why focusing on the criminal justice system is important at this time. First of all, there's a number of funding changes in the state of California that are allowing services to be provided for these folks on a local level, and in the past that really wasn't possible. In addition, working with this population is very consistent with our mission. These are folks who frequently just ended up in prison and they weren't able to have the treatments and supports that we provide to our clients elsewhere. So having the chance to go in and serve these people is really something that's very rewarding for all of us. Now I want to introduce you to RD, a member of Telecare's LA Core program, one of Telecare's first programs created in direct partnership with the Criminal Justice Department, the California Department of Corrections.
I've been incarcerated more than half my life. First of all, when you're in prison, they treat you as you're nothing. But when you got a mental illness, you're less than nothing. 1984 to 2009, I was only out 2.5 years. I went through 8 parole officers in 2 years, and that's what brought me to Telecare.
Are you excited about getting discharged soon?
Yeah, decided and depressed at the same time. I have to leave this Telecare.
But we're going to connect you over to LA for. Are you excited about that?
And since I've been with them, I haven't had a violation. I get off parole in January. I've been with them 19 months and I've been clean for 19 months. And they help you with everything. I got my own SRO housing. I never had a place of my own in my whole life. So that's the first time I ever lived by myself. Everybody needs somebody to talk to, some place to feel like you're wanted. And I think that's the main thing, especially with a mental illness. If I wasn't in Telecare, that I'll be either using drugs, in jail, or dead. They gave me a new hope in life. It's gonna be hard to let go of this place.
We're gonna miss you, but it's okay.
There's so many reasons that Telecare programs are successful, but certainly the central reason is your amazing commitment to recovery. And this last year, there were some really important developments in this area. First, over the last year, 400 people at Telecare were trained in the recovery system, giving them new tools, supports, best practices in terms of knowing how to engage with clients successfully. In addition, over 1,200 people at Telecare were involved in a research project demonstrating the effectiveness of our recovery system. And that article that we wrote about that research is going to be published this year. This is such a contribution in the field, knowing how to study recovery-oriented programs and measure their progress over time, which was the essence of that study. Now I want to introduce you to Robert, who's a member of the Telecare LA Core program, who will talk with you a little bit about what it was like coming out of jail and developing some of the basic skills that he needed to be successful on his own and in the community.
Started out where I was, I was a little kid, I was molested by my father. I've been to prison, they want to keep you out of prison. I'm a mental patient. I have problems. If I have problems, they have on-call staff. At nighttime, call middle of the night, you can call them. They're willing to talk to you. They're willing to listen. I don't know if I should try that will get you to be responsible so you can live on the outside world without people's help. So you can be responsible for yourself. So you can be responsible out there living in an apartment or home. They get you prepared for the outside world.
I'm so inspired and moved by the stories we've heard of our clients today. But it's not just our clients that have made strides this past year. It's all of you. Our staff have made strides in incredible ways. Last year, over 51 employees were promoted from within the organization, 25% of those to management positions. In addition, we distributed over $75,000 worth of funds to individuals who wanted to take advantage of scholarship and educational assistance opportunities. We piloted a new co-creation process where staff will lead the initiative in programs to think about the program's hopes and dreams for their culture and how they want to improve it over time. Finally, last year, all of you were involved in a survey from CARF that generated amazing results. We received 25 commendations, and they commented specifically on the dedication of our staff, their compassion and caring, and their recovery focus in all the programs that they saw. Now I'd like you to hear from Eugene, Deborah, and Thomas, who have all taken different paths in terms of developing their career at Telecare.
You optimistic about the way things have turned? I've been with Telecare now for 5 years. I've had several positions with Telecare. And I started off as a counselor, and then I got promoted to a first assistant director at a residential facility, and then I got promoted to a director. I transferred from there to this ACT team down here. And it was a population that I really wanted to work with, people coming out of parole and being homeless. And that enabled me to have some self-gratifications for myself, to being able to make a difference in someone's life. Did you get everything taken care of that you needed the last time you were in?
Oh yeah, everything's been taken care of.
This is one company that I do know for sure, and I'm an example of, that the opportunity is there.
I came to Telecare approximately 5 years ago. I started out as a clinical director at Telecare in Orange FSP program. I was told that opening was available for administrator within the San Bernardino programs, and I was given the opportunity to promote up. What I love about this organization is they invest the time and energy to support growth from within.
The nursing screenings that you need to do for the members?
Instead of recruiting people from externally, this organization actually grooms people to basically promote up.
What are your hopes and dreams?
Hopefully I can take my boss's position at some point. And I'm hoping that Telecare is the place that I will retire from.
Now I'd like to introduce you to Thomas when he was visiting recently with one of the members of the program.
Because you're setting your steps up. Peer to peer, you know, that's when magic happens. Magic takes place when one that's alike help another that's alike. People think that I'm doing for Juan, you know, it's just things that people have done for me. And all I'm doing is,
Sorry, big brother, it's all right.
Is giving back.
That's joy, you know.
Just being able to give it back. Cause I did, you know, I come from the streets, you know, and I was raised in the streets, and a great deal of my life, you know, I was homeless, living in the streets. And next year, you know, I'll be graduating, you know, with a bachelor's degree. And I know without a shadow of a doubt in my mind that if I have the ability to be brought to wherever I am today, I'm convinced that anybody in this world can be brought to that place too. Telecare is just giving me an opportunity. They're giving me the opportunity to serve others. To do, you know, the different avenues that you want to go in.
So how effective are our programs in serving forensic clients? There's no better example of the effectiveness of our FACT program than the story of Diane Cotton's recovery.
I did talk to Dr. Freeman about my hair loss, but
the first time I was diagnosed was in 1989, but I didn't believe it. And I wasn't taking medication, so when I don't take medication, that's when I go off the reservation. And I ended up spending 18 months in West Valley in the county jail. The FACT program came to me and interviewed me because I had a bipolar diagnosis, and they said, "We can get you out of here." And I said, "Thank you, Jesus." I was glad. And the Telecare FACT program has helped me to stabilize myself, stay out of trouble. I'm off probation. I was on probation for 18 months, and because I did so good, they let me off early. I was supposed to be on for 3 years, but they let me off early. I got off at 18 months, and I graduated from the court system. So without Telecare, I would have been up a creek with no paddle.
We're all pretty ambitious here at Telecare. We have so much work to do in the forensic system. We not only want to help people get out of prison, we really want to help them transform their lives, get back to work, get better housing, reconnect to loved ones.
I was wondering if you could check on my regular meds.
The story of Jesse is such an important reminder that these first steps we've taken are so important.
Telecare's been my main and only support to help me get my balance on the right regimens of my drugs that I need to keep me stable.
You doing okay?
I'm doing great. I'm happy with everything. I'm not on the streets no more. I live in low income housing. I'm on my own. Now I'm happy, and that makes me a better person. I mean, like just last month, I had the most happiest day of my life.
What happened on that day?
I was just standing in front of my building, smoking a cigarette, and looking at my bike and thinking how blessed my life is. That I'm not chasing the dragon. I don't owe anybody nothing. That bike's mine. I live here, and this is pretty damn good. And that was the happiest day of my life.
It's been another incredibly inspiring year at Telecare, and I want to thank all of you for your passion, your dedication in this very difficult economy to keep this organization safe and grow. I want to thank the forensic programs in particular for allowing us to come in and sharing their stories and the early learning in this very new area. All of your willingness to stretch, to try new approaches, to move into new domains, I'm convinced it's what's really keeping us secure here at Telecare, along with your enduring commitment to our clients and to our recovery approach. Thank you so much for all that you do day in and day out. Your work is a tremendous source of pride in my life, and I hope it is in yours. And I'm convinced that with our continued partnership and work together, as things continue to change, we will ride the wave and we will continue to be successful. Thank you again.